I'm Dawn Page. I'm the Director for UK and Northern Europe for the Hong Kong Tourism Board, based here in London.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for taking the time to speak to us.
My
We're,
pleasure.
we're here at the end of World Travel Market 2015 now. How's the show gone for you this year?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, I've been here over the last couple of days, and so have my team. We've met a lot of people that we don't normally get the chance to catch up with, even people, bizarrely enough, that are based in London that we still seem to bump into at World Travel Market. And we also hosted an event for the travel trade on Monday morning, a breakfast event, so we set everybody off on their way here. So no, it's been good so far.
We're certainly making the most of the opportunity. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit about Hong Kong. People are probably familiar with the Peak and the other tourist attractions, but there's a lot more to the destination that you're sort of keen to share.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really glad you asked me that, Chris. One of the things we find about Hong Kong is very much, I guess we say, compact variety. It's a small place, but there's an awful lot you can do there. And what we find these days, I guess, tourists are more like travellers. They actually want to get under the skin of the destination more, I guess, experiential, more emotional. So one of the things that we've done at the Hong Kong Tourism Board, I guess we've really taken that to heart, and we produced a series of insiders guides which are on our website, discoverhongkong.com, and it's a guide for all the 18 districts in Hong Kong that maybe people don't necessarily go to first time. And something else that we've been doing is, because Hong Kong is very much east meets west. I know you were there last week, so I'm sure you experienced that. But what we like to do is actually show people our living culture. And we've worked with some local tour operators to develop a series of tours called Explore Hong Kong tours that really give people a different side of Hong Kong. So, for example, there's one that we do which features Wing Chun Kung Fu, and you get a chance to actually learn from a chap that actually learned from the same master as Bruce Lee, and you get a chance to dine in the hotel after you've done your course where Bruce Lee used to practice. Another thing, for example, is gastronomy is very, very important to us. You know, there are over 11,000 restaurants in Hong Kong. You could eat in a different one, breakfast, lunch and dinner, every day for 10 years and still not actually go back to where you've started. So another one of these tours that we focus is the Sham Shui Po foodie tour. And Sham Shui Po is an area in Kowloon that maybe first-timers wouldn't necessarily have visited. But it's a good chance of... It's the kind of tour we say don't go hungry or don't eat before you go because you won't go hungry. You get a chance to try some really authentic food and some very, very great Western cuisine as well.
I know you're quite keen to talk about the events you've got coming up as well. There's plenty on the agenda for 2016, the end of this year. The next one is the Chinese New Year, I believe, where you'll be welcoming hundreds of tens of thousands of guests to the destination.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have a year-round calendar event. So just last week we had our Hong Kong Wine and Dine Festival. We had wines from 23 countries. We had over 350 different food and drink booths, and we had about 140,000 visitors there. But you're right, next thing is the International Chinese New Year Parade, and we're expecting to get about 150,000 visitors. It's a fantastic show. We have performers from all over the world. We're trying to secure some from the UK. It's top secret at the moment, but it's a really, really fun event, and I'd recommend anyone that can get to Hong Kong over Chinese New Year really to make the most of that opportunity.
And how important is, we're here in London for the World Travel Market Summit, how important is this destination to Hong Kong? This market, sorry.
This market, the UK, well, we have this affinity with Hong Kong. Obviously, it was British until 1997, so we're a very important market. We're actually the top source market in Europe, which I guess is to be expected. We have around about 500,000 visitors a year from the UK to Hong Kong, but the important thing is our visitors tend to go back over and over again. We get a very, very high proportion of repeaters, and they tend to stay sort of 4 to 5 days, which is incredible. So we're mainly a stopover destination, but we find that once people go to Hong Kong the first time, they love it and they come back over and over again.
And just finally, I believe congratulations are in order as well. You picked up 2 World Travel Awards, Asia's leading city break destination, and you were recognised for the MICE offering there as well. How does it feel to take those?
Oh, absolutely fantastic. It's always nice when we get another award on the shelf or in the cupboard. No, absolutely brilliant. MICE is very important to Hong Kong as a destination. We have 2 state-of-the-art facilities. We have our convention and exhibition centre slap bang in the middle of Wan Chai, amazing views over that harbour. And then we also have another state-of-the-art facility on Lantau Island, Asia World Expo, which is a totally different experience, but 20 minutes from the city. So yeah, we were very, very proud to have been given those awards.
Well, congratulations, and thank you for taking the time to speak to Break and Travel News today.
Thank you so much, it's been a pleasure.